welcome back to the Senior League Softball World Series. Roxana, Delaware, here at the Lower Sussex Little League Complex. We got a good game for you on tap. In fact, we have 6 games today, day 4, the last day of pool play right here on Bruce Layton Field. Southeast and West will be facing off in our first game of the afternoon. A beautiful afternoon. We got some clouds overhead as well as we get this day started. And we had a bunch of home runs yesterday. I want to show you these because this is what stood out from the West team. They were playing Europe, Africa. This is Tasi Taufahema. She goes yard, a 3-run blast in the first inning. And then later in the game, Shelby Baggio, she also went yard. She was also pitching. An unbelievable job by this team to earn the win. Over Europe, Africa, here's where we stand in pool play now. So far, through 3 days of play. Again, 2 pools, 10 teams each, 4 international, 6 based here in the United States. Our teams on the right side of your screen, Pool B. Southeast, represented by Macon, Georgia, Vine Ingle Little League. They're 1 and 2, and so is the West, represented by Honolulu, Hawaii, also 1 and 2. 8 teams with the best records in pool play will advance to single elimination. That starts tomorrow. But we got a big day for you ahead on ESPN Plus. I'm Danny Wexelman. Thanks for joining us in Roxana, Delaware. As I said, the West team, they're going to get the start in the field. They are the home team this afternoon. Taja Souza back in the circle for Hawaii. She's got a fastball, curveball, screwball, changeup, and drop. She's got a ton of control and the most experience on this team. She's going to be facing the Southeast, the first time these 2 teams are facing off against each other. This is a team that's grown up and played with each other for a very long time. Caitlin DeShazer will lead off for the Macon, Georgia Little League team. Irene Green batting cleanup, and Brianna Pryor will round things out for Georgia. And we'll get set on Bruce Layton. Souza fires in ball 1.
It's 79 degrees.
.302 is our start time. First pitch, as that ball's hit right back up the middle, and DeShazer has a leadoff base hit. It's a beautiful 79 degrees out, and here's the defense behind Souza this afternoon. Of course, Nikki Chong, she'll be roaming center field. Shelby Baggio, she can play a bunch of positions, very versatile. She's in left. Kelsey Kawamara gets to start behind the plate as the battery. Lizzie Bridges hits it in the air. Chong makes the catch, and there's 1 away for Hawaii.
And now here's the pitcher, number 24, Hannah Garner. Center fielder, number 5, Elizabeth Bridges, was the flyout.
All right, that's going to bring up Hannah Garner. She'll get the start in the circle in the bottom half of the frame, the home half. She leaves ball 1 up from Souza. Garner's 4 for 8 with 5 RBIs so far at the Senior League Softball World Series. She hits it foul and out of play. This Southeast team, they had the chance to go to Rehoboth Beach. They spent a little time there this week between games. I talked to the girls before the game, and they did some shopping. That seems to be the common theme here. There's ball 2 low. We're surrounded by water in Roxana, the home of the Senior League Softball World Series. The Atlantic Ocean, the bays, the beaches. There's a ball just ripped foul. It is a beautiful scene here. We've been here all week long as we head into the weekend of this incredible event. This is Bruce Layton Field. Lions Field is across from us. There are games going on over there. Matt Janis has the call over on ESPN Plus, but this is the Little League complex in Lower Sussex. 2-2 count to Garner. Now there's a strikeout, the first one for Taja Souza.
Now his second baseman,
Catches
number 22,
Garner looking,
Irene
that one
Green.
just gets the bottom of the zone. Irene Green will come up to bat with 2 away in the first. She's 2 for 5 with a double so far here. Souza paints for strike 1. Green goes to Westside High School. Her parents are Terry and Randy. And favorite athlete, that would be Jocelyn Allo. She hits that one. And it's going to be ruled a fair ball. So DeShazer's going to go to third and head for home, and she's going to score. So Irene Green with a 2-out RBI to get Georgia on the board 1-0 over Hawaii.
Now
Watch this again, it comes really close.
Kira Mallory.
Just skips over first and then goes foul. So that is absolutely a fair ball. Nakira Mallory will be the batter. She takes strike 1 from Souza. Great running by DeShazer to come home as well. Mallory 1 for 6 so far this week, 2 runs and 2 walks. She's from Jeffersonville, Georgia, goes to Howard High School. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Her favorite athlete, Steph Curry. Her parents are Kaya and AJ. Another swing and a miss for the strikeout. So 2 strikeouts in the frame for Souza. But Georgia scores first. They lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning in Roxana.
1-0 West coming to bat.
Welcome back. Bruce Layton Field, Senior League Softball World Series pool play will wrap up this afternoon. We've got 6 games for you. The West and Southeast get us started. Here is the batting order for Honolulu. Nikki Chong, she is their leadoff hitter. She has been all week. Destiny Tautofi will be the cleanup hitter, and Haley Rainey will round out this lineup. They've changed things up a little bit every day. 1 or 2 places in the lineup for each girl, but those have been pretty much the mainstays for this Hawaiian lineup. Georgia scored in the top half of the frame. They lead 1-0 over Hawaii. And Nikki Chong takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. Hannah Garner will start in the circle for Southeast from Milledgeville, Georgia. She can also be found behind the plate catching. She's got a great arm, and she's a rise ball type pitcher. Throws the hardest of the arms here on this Macon, Georgia team, and she's been clutch for them all season long. She's ahead 0-2 on Chong. Nikki Chong 3 for 10 this series, 2 runs scored. Before the game, by the way, the tradition for Team Hawaii, they are giving necklaces to all of their opponents, which I love so much. I saw the Southeast coaches wearing them, and I think they're keeping them on for the game, but it's pretty cool. That's what they brought from Hawaii. Chong rips it, gets through the infield, a leadoff base hit for Hawaii. Great job by the leadoff hitter. Both teams, leadoff hitters, getting their teams going in the first. That'll bring up Taja Souza. She's the starting pitcher for the West.
Now the pitcher, 13.
In 11 plate appearances this week, she's reached base 8 times and scored 4 runs. Runner goes. Chong's going to slide in safely to second. So Hawaii's got a runner in scoring position. Gets a good jump. Pop-up slide. The bunt goes down to third base. The throw over in time. It's going to move the runner over. Zarya Blasingame charges to make the out. And there's one away for Southeast. Shelby Baggio will come up with one away. So the home plate umpire, Howard Cake, called an illegal pitch.
Shelby Baggio.
So there'll be a ball issued to Baggio. So it's already a 1-0 count. Baggio muscled up yesterday versus Europe Africa. She hit a home run. You saw that highlight if you tuned in to start this game. Chong's at third. Baggio line drive through the infield, and that's going to score a run. We're all tied up early in the first, 1 apiece. That's 7 RBI for Baggio so far at the Senior League Softball World Series.
Now here's the designated hitter, Destiny Tahahini.
Destiny Tautofi will come up with one away and a runner on first. She hits it in the air to deep center, going back, unable to make the catch is Bridges. Coming all the way, she's going to get held up at third is Baggio. And Destiny Tautofi will stand up at second. She hit that ball all the way to the fence, out of the reach of Lizzie Bridges, who's in center.
Now here's the catcher, Kelsey Kawamura.
Kelsey Kawamura will come up. 2 for 8 in the series. She takes a strike from Garner. She gets a swing and a miss, is ahead now 0-2. On the ground, through the 5-hole of Blasingame. That's going to score a run. Shelby Baggio will come home, and now Hawaii's taking the lead 2-1. That's Kawamura's first RBI of the series. Tautofi advanced over to third on the play. Here's Chad Pyler, the manager of the West. You really won't ever catch him without a smile on his face. Focused but relaxed.
Now here's the first baseman, Tasi Tafahima.
Tasi Taufahema will step up. She's been the most dangerous bat on this team all week. Yesterday had a 3-run home run versus Europe Africa. She's 5 for 12 with a double and 6 RBI so far here. Good pitch from Garner to even it up 1-1. Hawaii's been attacking early in this game. Not waiting to see a lot of pitches. Taufahema fouls it off. Oh, she gets the strikeout, paints inside for the second out of the frame.
Now coming to bat is the second baseman, Maya Kishida.
Kelsey Kawamura's over on second now. She stole. So runners on second and third, 2 away for Maya Kishida. She takes a strike from Garner. Kishida 2 for 8 in the series, 4 walks and 4 runs. Nice job by Brianna Pryor behind the plate to go out and grab that. 2 runners in scoring position. It's a great job by her with 2 away. She leaves ball too high. She just had a great eye at the plate all week long. The patience has paid off. There's strike 2 that catches the bottom half of the zone. So now full count, 2 away. Runners on second and third for Hawaii. Kishida lines it down the left field. It's fair. She's gonna clear the bases and she's gonna hold up a 2-run double with 2 outs for Hawaii. They lead 4-1. A 3-2 count. She gets her hands out in front of the plate and extends.
And at bat, third baseman, Kelsey Kaluna Thomas.
Kelsey Kaluna Thomas will come up with 2 away. This is going to be the 25th pitch of the inning coming from Hannah Garner. Kaluna Thomas hits it in the air, right side, foul territory. It's going to get down, so she'll have another life. Kaluna Thomas 1 for 6 in the series, 3 walks. It's been the glove for me that's really impressed. She pops this one up. It's going to be out of play.
And this is a good time to remind everybody that balls and sometimes even bats get over the fence here. Please, if you're sitting in the grandstand, pay attention to what's happening on the field so that you don't fall victim to incoming softballs. Thank you.
1-2 count. She rips it into left, deep, just at the fence. It bounces in front. Kushida will score, and another bases clearing double for Hawaii. Kaluna Thomas this time makes it 5-1. A 1-2 pitch. She goes down and gets it.
Now here's the shortstop, Haley Rainey.
So far for the West, 5 hits, 3 doubles in the bottom of the first. Haley Rainey will step up. Plate umpire Howard Kate called no pitch. Rainey 4 for 7 with 5 runs and 4 walks so far in Roxana. Rainey waits on it, drives it into right. Olivia Woodard will make the catch to end the bottom of the first. Hawaii puts up a 5 spot in the bottom half of the frame. We go to the second. They lead 5-1 over Georgia. Welcome back to Roxana, Delaware, the Senior League Softball World Series. We got a little bit of wind this afternoon. 3-game slate here on Bruce Layton. There'll be 3 over on Lions Field. And you can see there's a little tiny wind. It's kind of rustling around a little bit. Those flags are doing me dirty right now, but there was some wind earlier. You'll see it later in this game. Overcast this afternoon as we make our way into August, my favorite time of year with Little League. Taja Souza back in the circle. Kaylee McDonald will be the batter. McDonald's parents, Amy and Jim. Jim, a part of the coaching staff. She fouls that pitch back. She goes to First Presbyterian Day School in Macon, Georgia. Her favorite athlete, Catherine Sandercock, Florida State pitcher. Loved watching Kat Sandercock pitch. Ball misses inside. It's a 2-1 count to McDonald. That one's low too. McDonald, described as a competitor on her team, never really gets rattled. She has the same face all game. She waits on that and pops it foul. Another line drive foul out of play. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming. Another foul ball. Good battle between these two to start the top of the second. 4 foul balls so far. There's the 5th. This Southeast team, they lost to Canada 10-0 in their first game. They fell to Central, and then they beat Europe Africa 8-4. They're 1-2 in pool play, same as Hawaii. McDonald in the air to center field. Nikki Chong is under it and makes the catch for the first out. A 9-pitch at bat. Taja Souza wins that one. Olivia Woodjard will be the batter.
Now the right fielder, number 13, Olivia Woodjard.
She's 1 for 5 in this series with a double and an RBI. Good pitch from Souza on the outside part of the plate. Another good pitch. Souza ahead 0-2. Souza goes outside for ball 1. Woodjard is the daughter of Chris and Heather. She goes to Mary Persons High School. Her favorite athlete, Kat Osterman. In on the hands, a soft pop-up, and Souza makes the grab for the second out.
And now the third baseman, Zaria Blasingame.
All right, so here's Zaria Blasingame. 2 for 7 in the series. Rips it. She's going to get through for a base hit. Extends the inning for Southeast. She didn't waste any time ambushing the first pitch she saw. And over at third base coaching Vincent Blasingame, that's her dad. Maybe inside he's cheering. He wants to see her come home, I'm sure. Brianna Pryor will be the batter. Fouls off that pitch. Parents are Mevia and Kajan. She goes to Central Fine Arts and IB Magnet High School. Favorite athlete, Kevin Durant. Swing and a miss. Souza ahead 0-2. Pryor rips it into center. Chong makes the catch, so the runner's stranded for the Southeast. We're going to head to the bottom of the second, and Honolulu comes to bat. Welcome back. You can find Little League on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the official handles at Little League. And don't forget to use the hashtag LLWS, that's Little League World Series. Honolulu, Hawaii, traveling all the way across the country to Roxana, Delaware, to the mainland, here to make a statement, make their team known, grow the game. Welcome back, bottom two. Hawaii leads 5-1 over Georgia. Hannah Garner in the circle. She fires to Nikki Chong, back to the top of the order for Hawaii. Garner 30 pitches and 20 for strikes so far in the game. Chong pops it up. It's going to stay fair, and Garner makes the grab for one away. Garner, by the way, a catcher as well. So she's got a great arm. She's a field general. She's really got all the best qualities. And then when you can turn around and pitch, you carry those with you into the circle. So no fear going after that, of course, making the play. Taja Souza comes up. She takes a strike from Garner. Ball, excuse me. Ball one. Souza fouls that off. Now it's a 1-1 count. Souza had a sac bunt in the first. Another foul ball. So Garner ahead now, 1-2. There's Chad Pyler. He was hoping they would get to hit some beaches while they're here. He might be overruled, though. I know these girls already went to the mall once. They might be going again. Who knows? Three foul balls so far as Souza ducks out of the way. It's a 2-2 count. Souza's worked it back. Now it's full. One away in the bottom of the second. This is the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming. And it's low for ball 4. A patient Souza works the walk. That's going to bring up Shelby Baggio. She drove in the first run of this game to tie it up in the first. She also came home to score. On the ground, foul. Baggio goes to Damien Memorial High School in Honolulu. Favorite athlete, Megan Faremo. There's a good pitch from Garner. The runner goes. Easily stealing is Souza. So she puts herself into scoring position for Baggio. But Hannah Garner is ahead, 0-2. She watches ball 1 just outside. Garner looks like she's settled in a little bit more in the circle. In the air, popped out of play. Baguio leaves it up. It's a 2-2 count. So once again, the West team working back, being patient at the plate. Despite their aggressiveness in the first, Baguio now has a 3-2 count. Hits it on the ground to the shortstop, who fields it and fires over for the second out. Kaylee McDonald makes the play. Nice job by her to stay down. It had a little spin on it too. There's 2 away for Southeast. See how it trailed away from her? Good job moving her feet to make the play. Destiny Tautofi will come up to hit. She fouls off the first pitch. She got on and scored in the first. That was a 5-run first for the West. Another foul ball. So Garner ahead again, 0-2. Three, 4, 5 in this lineup. 3, 4, 5, 6 in this lineup have been really dangerous all week long. Oh, there's a punch out for Garner. So the runner on third is stranded, and Garner does a nice job. No runs allowed in this one. We head to the third. Welcome back. Hawaii leads Georgia 5-1 in the top of the third. Bruce Layton field 6 games today to wrap up pool play at the Senior League Softball World Series. In the second inning, Taja Souza, she threw 18 pitches. Overall, she's had 33 pitches, 23 for strikes. She fires in, ball 1 outside to Caitlin DeShazer, back to the top of the order for Southeast. This Georgia team, they lost 13-3 to South Carolina the Saturday in regionals, the Saturday before the final. And their coach told us they had a come to Jesus moment after that loss, late on Saturday night, Saturday 10 p.m. And on Sunday they understood the mission. They had to win 2 games. They had to beat Tennessee and South Carolina again. As Kushida makes the catch for the first out of the frame. They had to beat both of those teams to be able to advance to the Senior League Softball World Series. There's Shane Kitchens, the manager of this club. So they really had to dig deep to come back and win those games, and losing to one team and then having to beat them again, not an easy thing to do at all. They put up a 7 spot in that championship game, and Shane Kitchens said they never looked back. One away, Lizzie Bridges will bat. She flew out in the first. Squares around, the bunt is foul. It's a group of young ladies, all best friends, all lovable. They've been playing together for a really long time. Bridges pops it up on the infield. Rainey brings it in. 2 away. So that'll bring up Hannah Garner. She struck out in the first. Looks like she settled in nicely in the circle in the second.
So now here's the pitcher, Hannah Garner.
Garner goes to Georgia Military Prep School. Her parents are Jennifer and Michael. Favorite athlete, Chipper Jones. rips it into left center for a 2-out base hit. Nice job by Garner to just put the ball in play and extend the inning.
Now second baseman.
So now we'll see Irene Green. She was on base in the first. Offers at the first pitch. It's out of play. Green's got the best bat on this team. That's what Shane Kitchens told us. Jim McDonald, the other coach on this team, said she's scared me since she was 13 years old with that bat. Into center, right to Nikki Chung. That was an 8-pitch inning for Taja Souza and the West. The runners left stranded as we head to the bottom of the third. Hawaii still got that 4-run lead.
To the top of the third. No runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left.
Welcome back. The West, represented by Honolulu, Hawaii, had 5 hits in the first, and they had 5 runs. They were down 1-0 coming into the inning and took a 4-run lead as they exited. They batted around the order and just continued to hammer the ball into play. That score stands right now 5-1 over Southeast, Macon, Georgia, representing that region. Vine Ingle Little League. Kelsey Kawamura will be the batter. Hannah Garner in the circle she's thrown 50 pitches now, 32 strikes. And there's number 33. 20 pitches total in the second. Much more efficient than the first. Kawamura had an RBI in the first and a stolen base. Just pops that up. Out of play. Ball's in the dirt. Hannah Gardner does a really nice job getting ahead of the batters. She's been ahead quite a few times this afternoon already. The West is just so patient at the plate, watching that pitch in so closely. They've been able to work some walks and get some hits. That one's rolled on the ground, all the way across the diamond. Really nice job by Blasting Game to make the strong throw. One quick out for Southeast.
And now here's first baseman Kazi Tafahima.
That'll bring up Tasi Taufahema. She struck out in the first. Not an easy thing to do against Tasi. Great first pitch, just missing for Garner. I like the idea. Now the wind is blowing. Out to left. That ball misses low. There's ball 3. So pitching maybe a little carefully. There's ball 4. She works a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Maya Kashida. Kashida brought in 2 in the first.
Now here's the second
she also
baseman,
scored.
Maya Kashida.
Kashida pops it foul. Ball one evens the count. That one catches for strike two, so Garner ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
In on her hands. Does what she can with it to foul it off. Kishida, another foul ball. Runner's going to take off with that ball in the dirt. So Taufahema is in scoring position. 4 foul balls in the at-bat so far. 7th pitch of the at-bat is coming. Oh, gets the strikeout. Caught her looking. That's 2 away.
Now his third baseman, Kelsey Kaluna-Thomas.
That one catches the letters for the strikeout. Kelsey Kaluna-Thomas will bat. She brought in a run in the first. It's it on the ground, over the diamond, blasting game. She's got that position down pat. The runner is stranded. We'll go to the 4th. Welcome back to Roxana, Delaware, the Lower Sussex Little League Complex. Look what we got going on. Right side of your screen, that's Lions Field. The Philippines up 6-0 over Delaware D3, the host team in the top of the 4th. Sierra Lewis in the circle. The Philippines do a really good job playing small ball, creating some chaos on the bases. You can go check that game out over on ESPN Plus. Matt Janis is on the call for that one. Over here on the left side of your screen, Bruce Layton Field, Hawaii up 5-1 over Georgia. Our game also in the top of the 4th. That pitch fouled off. Souza back in the circle. Nikira Mallory is the batter.
The Philippines are up 6-0 over the host team.
Mallory struck out her first at bat. Strike 2 lands for Souza. She's ahead 1-2. Mallory stays alive, protects the plate. That pitch misses, evens the count up. Mallory, by the way, standing 5'7" in the box. She's in 11th grade at Howard High School, 17 years old. 5'7". She's tall. Gets a hold of that one into left field, going back, unable to make the catch. It drops in front of the fence. And Mallory's got a stand-up double to lead off for Georgia.
Now here's the shortstop, Kaylee McDonald.
Pretty swing. Almost got out. She'll take the double. That'll bring up Kaylee McDonald. McDonald fouls that pitch. It's going to get out of play. She flew out her first at bat. She had a 9-pitch at bat despite the flyout. So she made Souza work. Souza gets a swing and a miss and is ahead 0-2. Souza goes outside. That's ball 1. She waits on that, stays alive, it's out of play. McDonald's hit 7 foul balls today. She's right on it. It's a great battle between Souza and McDonald this afternoon already. 1-2 pitch coming. That one's low. Kawamura tries to throw down to second, keeping a good check on Mallory. Close play. Stays alive. Once again, the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming. Staying alive, staying alive. So that face you see right there, by the way, known by her teammates and her coaches, a very intimidating resting face. Her coaches said that it could leave anyone feeling rattled. That one skips it. It gets away from Kawamura. Mallory advances to third. Now we got a full count. Another 9-pitch at bat for McDonald. That one's in. She drives it into right. It gets down, scores Mallory. And this time the at bat goes to Kaylee McDonald. Georgia now trails by 3. Great battles back and forth between those two. Not only does she win the at-bat, she brings in the run.
The right fielder, Olivia Woodyard.
Olivia Woodyard will come up to bat. She had a soft pop-up to Souza in the second. She drives that ball into left. It's going to get down back to the fence. Going from first to third is McDonald. And Woodyard will end up on second. Georgia's got a hit train going right now. Runners on second and third. No outs, and Zaria Blasingame will come in to bat. Three straight hits for Viningle. Strike one from Souza. Zaria's parents, Yolanda and Vincent. Vincent over at third base. She goes to Rutland High School. She pops it up just outside the infield. Kushida makes the grab. That's the first out of the frame for the West.
And coming to bat for the Southeast will be the catcher, Brianna Pryor.
Brianna Pryor comes up. She takes strike one from Souza. Her coaches told us that she comes up with clutch moments all the time. Her softball IQ is through the roof. She is, quote, wicked smart. She's relentless, and her strength sometimes seems immeasurable. Chops it on the ground through the infield. She'll score one run. And she's going to head for second while Woodjord was dancing over at third. She stayed put on the bag, but Georgia now with their third run. They come within 2 to Hawaii. Back to the top of the order, Caitlin DeShazer comes up. It's going to be ruled an RBI single for Brianna Pryor. She went to second on the throw. DeShazer takes ball one outside. Chopped hard on the ground. It deflects off Rainey's glove, so 2 runs will come home. And DeShazer clears the bases. And we are all tied up once again in the top of the 4th.
Caitlin DeShazer. Drives in a couple. Now here's center fielder, Lizzie Bridges.
A rare error by Haley Rainey at shortstop. You saw she was playing in with less than 2 outs and runners on second and third. So Southeast has worked all the way back. They were down 4. Bridges rolls over. Kaluna Thomas goes to get DeShazer, and they do. Great heads-up play by the third baseman to chase DeShazer. They apply the tag. That's 2 away. She gets it on the bounce. She sees how far off DeShazer went. She didn't have to go. There's no one behind her, and she knows it. Bridges is over at first. Hannah Garner is the batter.
This is Hannah Garner at bat.
Garner got on in the third, struck out in the first. Garner's been a dangerous bat for Georgia. In the air to right, deep right, all the way back. It's going to hit the fence and bounce off. The runner's going to be set home at the plate, and Georgia has the lead. what a job by Southeast to come all the way back. They had a 1-run lead heading into the bottom of the first. Hawaii put up a 5 spot, and Georgia's worked their way back and regained the lead. Check out that rip by Garner. Warning track power by her to bring in the run. What a fantastic job. Bridges goes first to home on the play. Garner ends up at second. So far, it's a 5-run inning off 5 hits. Exactly what the West did in the first. Great job by the third base coach, Vincent Blassingame, to send Bridges. Irene Green will come up, excuse me, pops it up in the air. Right fielder coming over, Kyla Estes. Huge moment in this inning, the 9-pitch at bat from Kaylee McDonald, excuse me. 5 runs, 5 hits, and Georgia takes the lead. And they're up 6-5. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Welcome back to Bruce Layton Field, Roxana, Delaware, bottom of the fourth. If you missed it, you're just tuning in. You missed a wild top half of the frame. Georgia came all the way back, being down 5-1. They retake the lead 6-5 as we move to the bottom half of the inning now. Hannah Garner back in the circle. Haley Rainey, the batter, she takes strike 1. Incredible job by Vine Ingle Little League to come back. They were down 4 runs early in the first. Rainey fouls the bunt off. Kaylee McDonald worked a 9-pitch at bat to bring in a run. And that is really how everything got started. Rainey in the air. Blassingame makes the catch, 1 away. Hannah Garner has really settled in since the first. She also catches. She does a little bit of everything. She's got a great arm.
Now here's the top
Great
of the
softball
order for
IQ.
West center fielder Nikki
She's just
Chong.
looked a little bit different after coming back out in the second. Nikki Chong is back at the plate. She pops that ball out of play. Just how well has Garner done? She's retired the last 6 of 7 batters. She gave up those 5 runs in the first. Came back out composed. Another foul ball. Garner brings the velocity. She can mix it up too, but it's the velo that sets her apart from the other pitchers on this Vine Ingle Little League team. Here you can see there, beautiful, beautiful off speed to catch Chong looking for the second out.
Now here's the pitcher, Taja Sousa.
Taja Sousa will come back up with 2 away. Beautiful pitch. Great job. Buckles the knees. If you're not ready for it, you can't do anything with it. Ball 1 skips into Sousa. Strike one catches the bottom of the zone. There's another strike. Souza walked her last at bat. She's always on base. Coming into this game, again, 11 plate appearances. She reached base in 8 of those. She hits it softly on the ground. Green makes the play. That's going to end the frame. A 10-pitch inning for Hannah Garner, who settled in nicely. Georgia leads by 1. We go to the 5th. Welcome back to the Lower Sussex Little League Complex. We got 2 more games coming up here this afternoon on Bruce Layton Field. 6 games in total. Southwest, they're here, they're ready. They'll be on Bruce Layton after this game ends. They're playing the East. East has 2 games today. They've got a doubleheader going on. Southwest, they're 3-0. They have been unstoppable. And then later tonight, as you see, again, East will play Latin America. All our games over on ESPN+. We're so happy to have you at the Senior League Softball World Series. Nikira Mallory, the batter, pops it up. Kelsey Kaluna Thomas makes the play, 1 away.
Now,
last inning was the big inning for Georgia. 5 hits, 5 runs scored. They retook the lead over the West. All started with Kaylee McDonald, who worked a 9-pitch at bat. She did that in her first at bat too in the second, ended up flying out, won the battle in the 4th. 2 at bats, 18 pitches, 9 foul balls for McDonald. She's a warrior at the plate. That one is hit on the ground. Rainey takes it and throws it across. Nice job at first by Tau Fahema to reach for it. 2 away.
Now here's the right fielder, Olivia Woodgier.
Two away, Olivia Woodgerd will bat. She drove in a run in the 4th and scored. She swings at the first pitch, chops it hard. Tough to handle by Kashida. And so Woodgerd will get on first. That's a tough one to handle when it bounces like that. Kashida smiling. She seems to be okay. Getting a little tough love from Tau Fahema over at first. But a nice job by Woodgerd. She puts it in play and extends the inning. Zaria Blasingame will come up, having a quick chat with Dad at third. Gets a little love and heads back to the plate. There's Dad. It's going to be ruled a single.
Now here's third baseman, Zaria Blasingame. They have a special pinch runner.
Strike catches the outside part. Special pinch runner is Kendall Patton at first, coming in for Woodgerd. Glassing game pops it up on the infield. Kushida makes the grab, and that's going to end the frame in the top of the 5th. A 7-pitch inning. That's what you want if you're the West. Back to the dugout. They trail by 1. Welcome back to Lower Sussex, the Little League complex in Roxana, Delaware. Lions Field, Bruce Layton Field. Lions is on the right side of your screen. The Philippines, they're up 8-0 over Delaware D3, the host team. That game in the bottom of the 5th inning on ESPN, plus Matt Janis on the call over there. Here's our standings so far. Pool A and Pool B, both sides have 5 teams, 10 total. Our teams right now are both 1 and 2. The Philippines in Pool A, they're 1 and 2 as well. So is Delaware. So a win right now would pull the Philippines with an even record at 2 and 2. That would be the 2nd best record in their pool. Over on Bruce Layton, we've got a 1-run game. Georgia leads 6-5 over Hawaii in the bottom of the 5th. Vining Little League, Macon, Georgia, they represent that region of the country, and Honolulu, Hawaii represents the West. Georgia in the southeast. 6 teams here represent the United States, 4 international. Shelby Baguio, the batter. She's got a 1-1 count. Pops it up. Hannah Garner calls everybody off. Speaking of Hannah Garner, she settled in after the 1st, so she had thrown 76 pitches coming into this inning, 50 for strikes. She threw 10 in the 4th. Every inning, the number of her pitches has gone down. 29 in the 1st, 20 in the 2nd, 17 in the 3rd, and 10 in the 4th. Destiny Tautofi will be the batter. She takes ball 1 outside. Right back to Garner. Didn't even have to move, stuck her glove up. That is so smooth. 2 away for Southeast.
Now the catcher, Kelsey Kawamura.
Two away, Kelsey Kawamura will be the batter. 7 straight retired for Garner. She fires in strike 1 to Kawamura. That 5th run inning back in the 1st for Hawaii, Kawamura drove in a run and scored. She pops this up on the infield. Kaylee McDonald makes the play, an 8-pitch inning for Garner. She has settled in, and we go to the 6th. Georgia leads 6-5.
We go to the top of the 6th.
Welcome back. The Little League Community Heroes Recognition Program helps to honor those dedicated individuals who not only volunteer their time at local Little League programs, but also contribute in other ways to improve their communities. To learn more or to nominate a community hero, visit littleleague.org/communityheroes.
Brianna Pryor.
Welcome back to Bruce Layton. Southeast leads 6-5 over the West. Brianna Pryor at the plate, Taja Souza in the circle, and how about a big shout out to our friend Mike, who's been running TOC for us all week long, a volunteer here in Roxana. We see you, Mike. We appreciate you so much. I just want to go give Mike a hug. Mike's been busy. We've had a lot of reviews already here on Bruce Layton, helping us coordinate our video replay review. We appreciate you so much, Mike. All our volunteers here at the Senior League Softball World Series volunteer their time. They just love it so much. Pryor smacks it through the infield for a leadoff base hit. She did that her last at bat, too.
Now left fielder Caitlin DeShazer.
Last time it brought in a run. Back to the top of the order, Caitlin DeShazer will bat. DeShazer brought in 2 in that 5-run fourth for the East. She ended up getting caught up and out. She got too far off the bag, but brought in 2 in that inning. She takes strike 1 at the knees. Good pitch by Souza. She's ahead 0-2. This is the 3rd time that the leadoff runner is aboard for the East. The other 2 times the runner scored. Chopped. Souza gets the lead runner. The throw to first not in time. A 1-6 put out. 1 away for the West. Good job by Souza to recognize that she had time to get the lead runner.
As your batter now, center fielder Lizzie Bridges.
That'll bring up Lizzie Bridges. She got on and scored as well in the 4th. She squares around, drops it down, but it dribbles foul. Third base coach Vincent Blasingame wanted it. Claps his hands together. It was close. Just had a little too much backspin on it.
0-1.
That one's right to Rainey. She fires over to first, but DeShazer gets back. 2 away. Kind of dies right in front of Rainey. Nice job by her to get the glove down and heads up to throw back to first. 2 away, Hannah Garner comes up. Dangerous bat. She settled in really nicely in the circle, and she brought in a run in the 4th. A loud hit to right her last time. Pulled it. How about the days she's had? And how about her favorite walk-up song, Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio? Big fan. That one's in on her hands. Called foul. Garner waits on it, drives it into center. Chong with the wind makes the grab. Nice job by Nikki Chong to reel that one in. The runner is left stranded. We still got a 1-run game. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
There were no errors and 1 left. And now here's
welcome back to Bruce Layton, bottom 6. Hawaii trailing by 1. Earlier in the game, back in the 1st inning, Georgia scored 1 in the top half of the frame to open the game up. Hawaii responded, putting up that 5 spot you see there, and then Georgia came storming back in the 4th, retook the lead. It's 6-5. Hannah Garner has been fantastic since settling in after that 1st inning. She's needed just 19 pitches for the last 7. Tasi Taufahema, the batter, takes strike 2. stays alive and fouls it out of play. Swing and a miss. Garner gets the strikeout.
Now your second baseman, Maya
Fifth of the
Kushida.
game. Maya Kushida will come up. She squares around. Can't get it down. Called strike. Kushida drove in 2 RBI in the first inning, that 5-run first, but struck out her last at bat. Kushida rolls it over to Blasingame. What an arm. 2 away. We've got 2 fantastic third base women in this game.
Kelsey Kaluna
I haven't had a
Thomas.
chance to see Blasingame yet. This is my first game with her, and Zaria is a rock over there. And so is this young lady, Kelsey Kaluna Thomas. She takes ball 1 up and out. Pitch, catches the zone. So Garner gave up those 5 runs to the West team in the first, and since then, she hasn't allowed a run or a hit. In the air. Center fielder is going to come in. Lizzie Bridges makes the grab. Another 1, 2, 3 inning for Hannah Garner and this Southeast team. Head to the 7th. They lead by 1.
Nobody left.
Welcome back. The Southeast trailed 5-1 going into the 4th inning, and then Kaylee McDonald worked a 9-pitch at bat and brought in a run. And then the hit train continued from there. Olivia Woodard hit an RBI, Brianna Pryor as well, and then Caitlin DeShazer back to the top of the order, brought in 2 runs. Hannah Garner, who settled in, also got in on the RBI action, and eventually Georgia took the lead, and that's where we stand right now, 6-5, as we head into the 7th inning. Vineangle Little League representing Macon, Georgia, the Southeast at the Senior League Softball World Series. Irene Green will lead it off for Macon. She takes strike 1 from Souza. Souza's thrown 85 pitches, 66 for strikes. Last inning, just needed 11 to get out of the inning.
Come on, Ring, let's go. What? Let's go right now, Ring.
Hits it on the ground, past Souza's glove for a leadoff base hit. That's what Georgia does really well. The leadoff man gets on, and often that person comes home. In fact, 4 times they've done that. Recipe for success. Kira Mallory comes up.
Kira Mallory.
Good block by Kawamura behind the plate. It's ball 1. Mallory known to let her bat do the talking. She's known as one of the kindest and most amiable individuals on this team. Great pitch from Souza for strike one. Fouls it off. Souza ahead 1-2. Souza comes back and gets the strikeout of Mallory, one away.
Now shortstop, Kaylee McDonald.
Southeast has at least one hit every inning in this game, 12 in total now, thanks to that Irene Green single. That'll bring up Kaylee McDonald. She knows how to work an at bat. Fouls off the first offering. She was a huge key to that fourth inning where they scored 5. She's seen 22 pitches so far today. The 23rd coming. Pops it foul. McDonald also 5'7", so she's taking up a lot of room in the box. They go outside for ball one. She's 17 years old, in 11th grade. Off speed, she hits it in the air to left, laying out to make the grab. Shelby Baguio. Full extension, Superwoman. Saves the play. What an effort
Now
by
right here,
Baguio.
Olivia Woodger.
Look where she starts. Gets a great first step, leads with the glove. Sports Center top 10, no doubt about it. 2 away for the West. Olivia Woodgerd will bat. That one's inside. It looks like it snagged her, so Woodgerd will head to first with 2 away. So now Southeast has runners on first and second, top 7. Zaria Blassingame will bat.
Now here's Zaria Blassingame.
Last 2 at bats, Blassingame has popped out to Kashida at second. Souza ahead 0-1 in the count. Nice job. Kawamara reaches out to snag it. We've got 1 runner in scoring position. It's only a 1-run game. Hawaii's going to come to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. You know they'd like to keep the score right as it is. Zaria hits it on the ground. Rainey dives, but it bounces off her glove. A run will score. A 2-out RBI. Zaria Blasingame gets the job done. Georgia leads 7-5. Great hustle by Irene Green. She reads the play and sees the ball deflect off Rainey's glove.
Now the catcher,
Third base
Brianna
coach sends her
Pryor.
home for that run. The inning is extended for Brianna Pryor. That's a huge insurance run for Georgia. Pryor smacks it. Kaluna Thomas steps on third. Last chance for Hawaii. They'll come up in the bottom of the 7th. They trail by 2. It's been done before. They've got some momentum with great defense. And we're coming back. And Hawaii with their last 3 outs in this one. Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th inning. Georgia has a 2-run lead over Hawaii. It's Hawaii's last chance in this game. They're coming off some great defensive plays in the top half of the 7th. It could have been a larger lead for Georgia as Rainey pops up into center for the first out of the 7th. Hannah Garner has been fantastic in the circle since the first inning when she gave up 5 runs. She's retired now 12 straight, 15 of the last 16, and she hasn't given up a hit or a run since that first inning. Hawaii had a 5-1 lead going into the 4th inning when Southeast put up that 5 spot to take the lead back. A beautiful off speed from Garner for strike 1 to Nikki Chong. Chong fouls it off. Garner ahead. Right off of Pryor's face mask. Toughest in the game. Howard Cake behind the plate. He's cleaning it off, giving her a moment. That's some great sportsmanship right there. 0-2 in the air. It's going to stay in the field of play, but foul and gets down. Good effort by all 3 defenders. Oh, 0-2 count to Chong. This will be pitch 100 from Garner. That's in the air, popped out of play. Off speed, Chong gets it through the infield. A 1-out base hit for West.
Now here's the pitcher, Taja Souza.
Taja Souza, who has a way of getting on base, finding a way to get on base, will come up to the plate with 1 away. Defense regular depth. Pitches inside. Chong takes off and slides in safely to second, so she's got herself into scoring position. gets that on the ground, backhanded, wow! Not in time. What an excellent effort by Irene Green to backhand that ball, ranging over to her right. The throw not in time, so now West has runners on the corners. Souza represents the tying run, and Shelby Baggio is the go-ahead. Watch us play again. Two-hopper, gets it on the third, and Souza's hustle pays off. Baggio's been one of their most dangerous hitters in the lineup for West. 6 RBI coming into this game. She added one more in the first. She laid out for an incredible web gem in the top of the 7th. And it looks like our umpires are going to gather together to talk about the previous play. Here's that play one more time. It's close. First base umpire Dennis Williams called safe.
And we have an appeal in place.
You can see her foot and then the ball in the glove. And there's going to be an appeal. So Howard Cake, the home plate umpire, is going to put the headset on. Here's another angle for you. Foot, and you see the ball still in air. How about the stretch from Souza? It's like a long jumper stretch. All right, so the call is safe. A fantastic defensive effort from Irene Green. Great hustle to match by Souza. And the call is safe, so now West, with one away, has runners on the corners with their 3-hole hitter, Shelby Baggio, coming up. Defense regular depth. Hawaii trails by 2. She squares around and pulls it back, called strike. So there's a warning to Baggio. You got to keep one foot in the box throughout your at bat. After the warning, a strike can be issued. Swing and a miss. She gets Baggio. And now Garner ahead 0-2. Again, since the first, Garner hadn't given up a hit or a run. She's done fantastic since that inning. Baggio hits it in the air to left. The runner's gonna tag, and she'll score. So there's 2 away, and Hawaii climbs within 1. Souza advanced to second on the play. And that'll bring up Destiny Tautofi. Another big bat for the West.
Destiny Tauhina.
She takes ball 1. The runner on second, that's Souza. She represents the tying run. Tautofi would be the go-ahead. She fouls it back. Not only the go-ahead, the winning run. Game-winning run. Southwest has played so sound since the bottom of the first inning. On the ground, a past a diving shortstop. The run's gonna come home to score. Diving back to first is Tautofi, safe, and we're tied. What a play, what an effort by Kaylee McDonald, diving it short. The ball gets by her, and Souza scores from second. Souza catches the inside part of the bag, efficient route.
And the special pinch runner, number 8.
Once again, we're tied up on Bruce Layton.
Barboza.
We're going to have a special pinch runner.
Barboza, special pinch runner.
Anuheo Wong Barboza will come run for Tautofi.
And she's running for Kalamura. Check out, she's running for Tauhina. Now coming to bat is the catcher, Kelsey Kawamura.
Tied at 7 in the bottom of the 7th, 2 away. Kelsey Kawamura will be the batter. Wong Barboza on first would be the go-ahead winning run. The ball gets away, and she's going to head for second, takes a healthy round. So now in scoring position, 60 feet closer. She takes it ball 2. Her last at bat, Kawamura flew out. She grounded out into the third, but she brought in a run in the first, stole a base as well, and came home. She hits it in the air. Nobody's there. The run's going to come home, and West is going to walk it off. They win. They come all the way back to win the ball game 8-7. Kelsey Kawamura with the walk-off hit.
That is the ball game.
An unbelievable effort back in 4th game. Georgia had a stronghold on this one until the 7th. West has a 3-run 7th inning to come back and win. Chad Pyler and his group from Honolulu, Hawaii, a hard-fought win over Southeast. They moved to 2-2 in pool play in Pool B. Both pitchers throwing complete games. Without the passed ball, who knows if Wong Barboza scores.
7 runs on 13 hits.
A phenomenal effort by both sides in this ball game. Wow.
Irene Green.
West led 5-1 over Southeast. Georgia took the lead back in the 4th. They held on to that lead coming into the frame. And the girls from Honolulu, Hawaii got the job done. They earned the victory on Bruce Layton. We got 2 more games coming up here at the Senior League Softball World Series on our field. for our entire crew. My producer, TJ McGinnis, my statistician, Ed Svita. We'll see you back here in a little bit on Bruce Layton. I'm Danny Wexelman. What a win by Hawaii.